I got this fugly cabinet thing that I don't like, but I obviously don't want to throw it away. So my plan is to use some old paint I have laying around and some rattan, or however it's pronounced, and I'm gonna use it for the cabinet doors. And this was a perfect weekend project. I rummaged around in my paint test can area and I found some that I liked. They've only been in storage for a year or two, and you can always tell if the paint is still good by checking the smell, the consistency, and make sure it's not been frozen. Oh, and there's the manager, chewing on some weeds, as per usual. I started with some light sanding and then covered the area with trash bags. I also got my cheap, and I mean really cheap, HVLP paint spray gun to test out. This paint is water-based, and you shouldn't just put the paint directly into the spray gun as is. It'll probably gunk up the nozzle. So I mixed it with some water, and then I added some more paint to make it less runny. And then I just sprayed away. One of the many drawbacks with painting outside is the constant problem with dirt and flies and whatnot getting stuck in the newly painted surfaces. A primer is highly recommended when painting this kind of material, just to make sure the adhesion of the paint is better. But this cabinet will just sit in my room, so it's fine for me. I bought some real rattan cane webbing on a roll, and I couldn't find the plastic kind anywhere. I can link what I used in the description, and also the plastic ones, which would work fine for me, and it's really cheap. Rattan webbing is quite annoying to work with, but apparently you can just soak it in water for 30 minutes and it's easier to put in place. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward to measure and cut to size. I tried to flatten the panels, but that did literally nothing, even though I had it there overnight. Then it was time to work on the glass doors. Sanding, masking off, and painting. When painting near windows or just glass in general, this little nifty razor scraper is really useful. I got some glue residue from the tape and also some paint bleed that was easy to scrape off. I used this Loctite Power Epoxy to glue the rattan to the glass. Super easy to use, just mix 50-50 from the two tubes, and it dried in about 5 minutes. Oh, and by the way, if you like this, please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it. Thank you. I clamped the panels in place while the epoxy was drying, and I waited around 10 minutes before starting the next layer and just kept gluing with even spacing. This epoxy dries clear, so I didn't have to be super precise with my gluing. Oh, and there's the manager again, checking up on my work. And there we go. Not too bad if I say so myself. Thank you so much for watching.